In our previous episode, our riders descended via the Great Kennan Road. From cool mountain air, they emerged into the heat of the lowlands, where straight roads stretched endlessly ahead. They stopped at a peaceful restaurant to rest, then continue on the road. This led them to Drop Coffee, where tired riders became functional humans once more. They looked for a place to rest and ended up at Lowlands Rainforest, a destination that promised nature and the end of a very long day on the road. And now, a new day begins. The sun rises once more. They mount their noble steeds once more, ready, or at least pretending to be, to leave paradise behind. They marvel at it one last time. The tall, shaded trees of Lowlands Rainforest rise above them, forming a canopy that filters the morning light into soft, golden beams. It feels like a jungle. They check their maps for possible stopovers on their way home. They scan carefully. Fuel stops, coffee shops, places that claim best food in town. Now they emerge out of the jungle. It is hard to believe that this peaceful pocket of green exists right in the middle of a city in the lowlands. And so, our riders navigate toward a city unfamiliar to them. The roads lead them deeper into Urdaneta city, at the crossroads of northern Luzon, known as the Gateway to the North, a natural stopping point, whether planned or not. It is a bustling hub, where highways meet and journeys briefly pause. Despite its growing urban feel, Urdaneta still carries the charm of a provincial city. Markets are lively, roads are busy, and food is never too far away. And so our riders continue on, wherever Google Maps directs them until they reach their first destination. One of the top-rated cafes here in the city. It is called Blyss Cafe. If aesthetic were a place, that cafe would be it. But now, our riders press on once more, back on the road. Technically heading home, but not quite ready to arrive. For there are still hours left in the day. And clearly, those hours must be used productively. Or, at the very least, entertainingly. The engines hum back to life. The road stretches ahead, And once again, they search. A place to explore. Something, anything, that justifies not going home yet. Because, for riders such as these, the journey does not end when the destination is near. It ends when they run out of daylight or ideas. And of course, in a place like this, they never run out of places to go. For just beside the road, almost as if placed there on purpose, lies their next stop. Another cafe, because clearly, one was not enough. One cafe after the other, are they done? Apparently not, for despite the coffee, the rest, and questionable amounts of dessert, there still remains the journey home. And so, reluctantly, they return to the road. With a little more caffeine in their system, and slightly less reason to stop. They continue along the long, wide, straight road, where the land opens up, and the horizon feels just a little bit farther away. This is a province known for its wide plains, one of the major producers of rice in the country. Fields of green and gold line the roads, quietly feeding cities far beyond its borders. They pass through towns, one after the other, and somehow they all begin to look the same. The same rows of houses, the same roadside stalls, a familiar rhythm, a repeating pattern, as if the road is simply copying and pasting scenery, with remarkable efficiency. Above them, the sky remains a perfect, uninterrupted blue. The sun continues its watch, steady, consistent, slightly personal. Our riders press on, passing another town, and then another, each one blending gently into the next. Soon after, they come across a river, or rather, what used to be one. Now, a wide stretch of dry earth, cracked and quiet under the summer sun. The kind of place where water clearly once lived, but has since taken a well-deserved vacation. It is summer, after all. Somewhere beyond the trees, past scattered houses and narrow paths, lies another pinned destination. At least, according to the map. Our riders slowed down, eyes scanning, looking for signs, markers, anything that confirms they are not completely lost. They enter a narrow path, the kind that feels unofficial, barely wide enough for two wheels, and certainly not designed for hesitation. And yet, they follow it, guided entirely by a small blue line on a screen that has never once explained itself. Deeper into the unknown, trusting that somewhere ahead, this very questionable path leads exactly where it promised. And now, after a full day of hunting cafes and consuming impressive amounts of coffee, along with snacks that have clearly exceeded all reasonable limits, our riders are finally, truly bound for home. One last hour remains before they return to the city in the mountains. The road stretches ahead, familiar once more, as the lowlands slowly begin to fade behind them. The heat, the flat roads, the endless straight lines, all gently left behind, while the journey there was memorable. It was never truly home, for ahead the air grows cooler. The roads begin to bend once more. The mountains return, and so do they. Because in the end, no matter how far they go, they are mountain riders, and the mountains are where they belong.